Hello, it is Sunday, October 30th, just after 7 p.m., and welcome to the first Sunday night Stumble stream in a while. Certainly won't be the last of the year. We'll be doing this every Sunday from here on through, I think, but given that it's time that I clear my throat out, that it's Halloween weekend, let me step aside for a second here and just put a costume on quickly. So I'm just going to duck out and change into this ridiculous costume. And here we are. So hello, Sheena Roberts, C-Pand, TTC Explorer, Mr. Hippo, Who's Jaw, Hardjaw, Michael Nguyen, Devin Sullivan, Action VJ is here. No, I don't. Mike Gertej. Brad Palmer's here. Jennifer Galla's here. Whitby Dude is here. Picard is here. Devin is laughing. I believe I saw Vivian Johnson as well. Welcome to my special Halloween haunt. Although, not too happy with how my green screen is working with this costume. I wonder if I could fix that. Ooh. That's a little better, right? I think that's a little better. Gertej says, "What kind of costume is this?" I don't know. It's a free one. Is that your OnlyFans channel? I have a few alternatives. Here, let me change out of my costume again. We'll put on something a little more me, maybe. I don't think that one quite captured the spirit of what I am. Where'd it go? I can't find it. Oh well. This one will do, I think. John says, "What side all about?" And as I'm still not 100%, rather than go with beer, we're going to have another Pepsi tonight. John Burke is here. AS is here. Action VJ is here. Marge is here. So this stream is brought to you by Pepsi Zero. I look like John Cryer. I guess I do. This wasn't the costume I wanted. There we go. How's that one? I think this one's a little better. Hello, Jeanette. Good evening and happy Halloween. Let's see how ridiculous this looks as I try to drink the Pepsi. Very, very realistic, this one, I think. Whose Jaw loves it. And we are all out of things to do and talk about. It's otherworldly. It doesn't understand microphones. Michael Nguyen asking, "Am I celebrating Halloween tomorrow?" I don't know. I might go stream. I was gonna go stream from Cabbagetown, but somebody already streamed from Cabbagetown last night checking out Halloween stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just stay in. I need to get out and make some videos at some point. Oh, there's a new feature here in the chat I noticed when I was setting this up. There's start a poll. We've always had polls, but there is one that says start a Q&A. Do you like... So what does this do? I just started a Q&A. Now I can't see the chat? Huh? That when I did that, that just hid the chat. How does this work? I just wrote, "Do you like hot dogs?" Can you guys see that? What is happening? It took away my chat when I did that. I don't even know what this looks like. Maybe... Action VJ says, "Am I supposed to ask a question here?" I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know what the chat looks like with this thing enabled. What? So it just pins my question to the top like that? What the hell is this, YouTube? Bill Chow asks if I like hamburger. All right. We will end the Q&A. Not sure I totally got how that one works. Should I change my costume again? I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of this. All right. We will close that. Sheena says, hi, can you see my question? I can see your question here. Ree Palmer likes my candy face. This is kind of like, I look a bit like Eminem right now, I think. Diablo. Okay, we'll get out of this. We'll get out of this like that. Say you look good with that beard. All right, maybe we'll keep it like this. I think I can fix that little bit of chroma key error similarity. There we go. That should do. This should look pretty good, even though the microphone is kind of going right through my stuff. So, as you know, last week I was in Thailand. Sheena Roberts says that's an awesome costume. Thank you. I believe you can see my hair poking through the top. Naughty Brows. Sexy. So I have some pictures. I didn't take too many pictures while I was there, but I have some. So maybe what we'll do is we'll look through some of those and then we'll do some of the usual stuff. Thank you, William. I'm glad you like my costume. I put so much effort into it. Is there, I think this is all I have. How about this? Do you guys like this one? I think this one's pretty awesome. Here, let me just box myself in a little more. There we go. I think we have a winner. Devin says best. Keep that one. Marge says no. Oh my God. Inside Out Johnny. I think this is the best. So what I want to do is just go through some pictures from Thailand just because why not? And there'll be some videos, some more videos from Thailand this week. And then we should be pretty much all Toronto after that, at least into the next trip. Chris Mills is here. Hello, Chris Mills. Stephen Collins is creepy. Too creepy? Where's the one? This is the one that I did before. Last year, I think. Liz, 279, facial hair suits you, or maybe it's the hordes.
Man with beard, male sign, or maybe it's the horns.
Thank you very much, Liz. Unfortunately, my hat is getting cut off in this one. Is there any way to bring the... Oop, there we go. Joan Ramirez says the eyes one is good. C-Pan likes my beard. Anyways, so I'm going to shrink myself down into the corner. And we are going to look at some pics. Johnny, are you going out for trick-or-treating tomorrow? I don't know. Joe's Crayons is excited for Halloween tomorrow. Do you read Goosebumps? No. But I went to school with a kid who was in the TV series Goosebumps. Sheena says old-timey Johnny. Clayton is here. Jenny K says that jet lag really got to me. Yeah. It sure got to me. So we'll get this off. Dun, 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 dun. You guys can't really see my eyes when I'm in this one. Maybe. No. Maybe, okay, I think this is a little better for what we're about to do. Boom. So I've got a few pics to run through. Should have regular options in the filter. You could be Betty White, maybe. Christopher Haydock, these are all real costumes, of course. Of course they are. Anyways, enough clowning around. I definitely look like I work at a porn shop. Are porn shops even a thing anymore? I'll see if a mod wants to unhide that. It'll be up to them. Anyways, I don't know why. I meant to post that one on Insta while I was flying in. There is the standard hotel room. This hotel room has invited me back. Not the hotel room, but the hotel has invited me back. So looking forward to going back to this hotel. Devin says they're definitely in the States. You probably saw that one. That was in the thumbnail, actually. Naughty Brown says porn shops are real. Your boyfriend likes them. I know we have like adult shops, like the Stag Shop and stuff, but I don't know about specific. If I see a shop that's like a porn shop, I assume it's a drug front. There's the view from the rooftop of the whatever you call it building I was staying at. Pretty high up. I'm actually standing at like the highest point in all of Bangkok when I took that picture. No, John O'Meara, I do not wish to go for a drive. Remember Blockbuster had an adult section? I don't think they did in Canada, Mike. But I do remember video stores used to have like usually a curtained off section in the back where they'd have those big sort of cowboy swinging doors and you could go back there. And as a kid, you were always like, what's back there? Always kind of intriguing. There's another shot from the top. Kevin Hawthorne is here. Hello, Kevin. Another view. Whitby Dude says, am I pretty well back to Toronto time? No. I don't know what's up. I've been back, like 6 days? This is the worst I've ever had jet lag. Like, I'm not even close to being back to normal. I went to bed last night. I watched the Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight. Went to bed after that and woke up like several times throughout the night. I just cannot get a full night's sleep in. And I was going to stream yesterday afternoon and I had no energy to after I recorded a video. I still don't have anything edited for tomorrow and uploaded. I was like, I'll do that after the stream. Like, I am just completely out of gas. I don't know. But I also think I had a sinus infection. That's not helping. Mike says I might have the common flu. Maybe. I'm not really like coughing or anything. It's really just I'm a bit stuffed up and I'm tired. I'm attributing that to jet lag. Mike says it is flu season. Did you get jet lag when you were in Thailand? Not when I went there. Only when I came back. When I went there, things were great. There's a look at the... Apparently they hired like some world famous designer to like deck this hotel out. I was not aware of that. Looks like something I could have done quite easily myself. Gertej has a Homer Simpson mask. Speaking of which, that laptop you see, which is this laptop, a little birdie told me it's somebody's birthday next week. Is it okay to buy yourself a birthday present? Do people do that? I'm thinking, since I want to do a lot more traveling and I want to be able to work more comfortably off my laptop. This one, it's a great laptop for like doing everything but video work. So I'm thinking I might buy myself something new for my birthday. And it'll also motivate me to get some plane tickets to get out and do some more traveling early next year. Vivian Johnson says jet lag, sinus, but not too much to drink. I've lost weight actually since I came back. I have not been drinking and I'm down like 8 or 9 pounds or something. So that's pretty good. Chris Mill says perfectly fine to buy yourself a gift. Sheena says, yes, treat yourself. Do it. Your birthday was last week and bought all kinds of stuff, says Barnabas. Yeah, I think maybe even on the stream. Maybe we'll buy, after this, we'll go buy a laptop. You wanted to bet in Sean O'Malley, but the biggest legal bet site to place, you had to fill out an application. Oh, that sucks. I would have bet on Peter Yan, but who would have thought? There's BTS Skytrain action. They have a Novel cost is 8 or 9. I look ripped. John O'Meara says, get a MacBook. I'll enjoy it. I will enjoy never opening it. Chuck Diamond is here. Hello, Chuck Diamond. So there's a view from the BTS Skytrain. It was originally going to be based on the same system that they use in Vancouver and the Scarborough RT, actually, but they ended up going with this. Jennifer Gallus says, what laptop are you thinking of? I found one, Jennifer, and I think it's on sale, and I think that sale ends in October. So I will show you guys after this boring picture show. Hey, who is that handsome guy sitting in the chair? Mike Landry is here. Hello, Mike Landry. Thanks for joining in, Mike. MacBooks are for, how do you put gently, the technologically illiterate? I don't know. I kind of like ARM processors, but nah. Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. I'm going to put this on the big screen over there because I had football. And now football is over. Oh, my fantasy football team is getting absolutely destroyed.
Hello, Johnny.
Colette says, when I Google Johnny Strides, young Dundas Square comes up. Awesome. Chris Mill says, in all fairness, you had some time with an M2 MacBook Air. Very impressive. Except for that notch in the screen. I can't get over the fact that they put a notch in a laptop screen. Fans Buses Gaming is so sick. He's missing Halloween 3 times in a year. 3 times in a row. Well, hopefully you get a fun Halloween stream. I'm also kind of sick, and I might also be missing Halloween, which sucks. Let me... There we go. I've got it up. Does Bangkok Tim's have the same taste as here? I don't know. I didn't go. I just posed for a picture. That one I put on my Instagram. No big deal. Another one of the building. Cowston Road. Jennifer Gala has the new MacBook Pro. It's awesome. You love Alienware as well. Very, very different machines there. This is funny. So the hotel I stayed at the second time, the one that hooked me up with the big suite, was called Citrus Suites. I walked into my room and this was on the bed. Welcome to Citrus Suites. I did not rearrange this. I swear. This is how they did it on the bed sheets. I think they were kind of rushed because when I went in there and then they were like, "Oh, we'll give you a bigger room." So I think they were like panicking to like get this room ready in time for me, but hey, Colette says, lol, they tried. Yeah, and they're not like native English speakers. You can't poke fun at them. It's the effort that counts. I just thought it was cute and worth a laugh. Chuck Diamond, love your channel, Johnny. Chuck D, thank you so much for the support. Chuck Diamond, thank you. Love your channel, Johnny. Which channel? This channel? The other channel? Both of them? But thank you, Chuck.
Channel, Johnny.
Thank you, Chuck Diamond. And thank you to the Citrus Suites for giving me a way, way bigger and better room than the one I actually paid for. Who would have thought? Subtly letting people know that you're a YouTuber and might make a video on their property can have some perks. Justin says I should get a Dell Inspiron 16. And an Intel Core. 16 is a bit on the big side. I want 13, 14. Paranormal says, am I doing a live after this? You missed my late night lives in the city. Probably not tonight. I got to get a video up on the channel for tomorrow and get some rest. But thanks again, Chuck Diamond. I should come to Peterborough. Peterborough is a bit of a hike, Fans Buses Gaming. There's a view from the rooftop of the Citrus. There is some food that I ate for some reason on a table. I know which one you're talking about, Jennifer. Those are pretty neat. Mike grew up in Ashton. Do I have any furry? Oh, sorry. Welcome. Hey, there was a thumbnail shot for the only Walking Around Bangkok live that I did. Should have probably have done more. Ken had his stream shut down by a ghost the other day. It was terrifying. I have my doubts, Novell Koss. I have my doubts. This is on the Chao Phraya River. Look how nice and brown that water is. See Pants' nice thumbnail. Another picture on the Chao Phraya. And another one. And that is me doing the tourist thing at Wat Arun, putting the camera on the ground. I didn't quite get the tip of it though, so I kind of effed that one up. Nerd! Look at that nerd. Paranormal Witness Girl was laughing. Ken was denying the ghost story of Megan, and the next thing you know, the live went out. Obviously had nothing to do with an actual ghost. Chuck Diamonds as well. Ground photo makes me look really tall. There is I learned my lesson at this hotel. Don't just order one entree for breakfast. Order multiple because it's included and they're tiny. Each one of those is like a French toast meal. There I am at Hooters. Yes, I went to Hooters. I ordered like a big chicken sandwich and a beer. Looking very awkward in that photo. So we're just going to move along. I believe I pointed this one out in the video that I made walking down that street. And a lot of people were asking me how I made that jump. Well, here are the other takes that didn't make it. Yeah, okay. Falcom Scott says the food looks bloody good here. It is bloody good. Moving along. Okay. Where to begin with this? How many spelling errors can you spot on this? How many spelling errors can you spot? Cannabis, Canabis. This is the Cannabis Cafe and Shop. You can meet Permium Cannabis. So they're spelling cannabis with two N's here, but they spelled it with one N here. You can meet Permium, not premium. You can meet premium cannabis bud and grinder, paper roll, all accessories. Not accessories. Accessories. And then here we have cannabis bud, auto, organic indoor, photo, organic indoor, exotic photo, Thai signature, start price. Okay, no mistakes there. Pre-roll, 100 cannabis roll, 60% Thai signature. No mistakes there. And you can mirror. Oh, we're no longer meeting. We're now mirroring. Drink recipe, make from cannabis and catum. I believe they meant like catrum. I think that's another form of cannabis. Craft cannabis soda and craft beer made from cannabis. So, yeah, very good job on this sign. You can meet Permium Cannabis Bud. Paranormal Witness Girl. Yeah, I understand, but I also think if you're going to make a sign appealing to clearly marketing your product in English, wouldn't hurt to have someone proofread it. Really wouldn't hurt that much. Okay, let's get this thing back in. Anyways, I thought that was funny. I was just sitting at a bar and that was on like the back of the seat in front of me. Colette says roll is wrong too. Good eyes, Colette. I missed that. There is a picture from a cabaret show. That was the Divas Cabaret. Cabaret shows are really, I don't know how to describe it, but they're certainly interesting. A lot of lip syncing going on. Certainly better than anything you get in like a Caribbean entertainment, whatever you call it, when you go to those like. I'm lost for words. We'll just move on. There I am, chilling with some Chang and some more food. I think that's in Koh Samui. Rocking the patented Dr. Pepper t-shirt. And there's the picture. Sultan's tent in Toronto, says Chuck Diamond. There is the Chuang Beach, Chuang Regent Resort. That was from my hotel. I spent a lot of time in that fourth from the left beach lounger. That was my chair. I was there every day. Dorky thumbnail picture. Marie Palmer says Susan will probably show up soon. Lisa is here. Good evening, Lisa. Novelle Cost is starting to wonder if Pepper is even a real doctor. Reminds me of a Mitch Hedberg joke. He'd be like, Dr. Scholes, you don't need to be a doctor to tell me that those would make your shoes more comfortable. I would have bought that shit from a Mr. Scholes. Kind of similar. Chris Mill says, what were the crowds like? Pretty light, not that busy. There is a Singha next to me at the beach. Isn't this exciting? I think this is going to be a thumbnail that I use for my hotel review. How many Dr. Pepper shirts do you own? I only own 2, Whitby Dude, but they're hanging in strong. I've had them for like 4 or 5 years, and they are not fading, not tearing, not ripping. If Dr. Pepper's shirts could talk, you bet they would tell us some pretty juicy stories, maybe. I don't know what that question is. There is a picture of the hotel I stayed in the last night. So there's a video coming up from this hotel, which I liked better than the first hotel I stayed at, the Standard, even though this one was way, way cheaper. You have an idea? I should make another YouTube channel and I will review every beer I try. So if I go back to Thailand, I try their beers. I don't know. There's plenty of people reviewing like alcohol and beer and stuff online. I don't think I can hold a candle to what they do. But yeah, there is my panorama room. The other, where the curtains are too, is also floor to ceiling windows. So pretty awesome view from that room. And there is the view from the window. And another view from the window of that room. Justin says, since I prefer smaller laptops, the Dell Inspiron 14 Plus is a good choice. It has the same specs as the laptop you just mentioned, and it has a 3050 GPU. And you can find it for as low as $1,200. What is the CPU? I want like 8-core. We'll look at that, Justin. We'll look at that. There's a view from the breakfast in that hotel. Dell Inspiron 14 Plus. We will take a look at that. Whippy Dude says Bangkok looks like a huge city. Yeah, it definitely is. Hey, there's someone people have been asking about. I did see Charlie. So there's a picture of the doggo. Just in case you were wondering. Another picture of some idiot. And again, look at all the Instagram pictures I was supposed to make and didn't upload. I've been too lazy for that. Charlie looks pensive. Colette says, I think Charlie's owners are telling me that he's like 100% back to how he was before his cancer surgery, which is good. He's just as annoying and just as pesky as ever. Which to me is cute because I don't have to put up with the annoying aspects of him regularly. There I am at breakfast. Yay. And we're back. So that is it for photos. Okay. I have slipped back into my Halloween garb. What is this one? This one's doing nothing. What is this one doing? That one's doing nothing. Some of these are not even working. How's that? Sorry, Paranormal Witness Girl. I have not, but I will put that on the list of things to do. Do you guys like this one? I think I look pretty cute. If I came across myself on like Tinder, I would definitely swipe right on this, wouldn't you? It's a pretty hot look. This one's a little scary. What's this one? Oh, we've all seen this. How's this? Not so sure I would swipe right on this one. There's your dream. Oh, this one's doing nothing. Some of these don't work. Nothing. This one's a little weird. We might as well just go through them all now. Oh, we've done this one. Hey. Would you swipe right on this sexy person? Bring sexy brunette back, says Jeanette. I think this one's pretty cool. I don't know. We might have our winner. This one's lame. That one did nothing. Oh, we've already spent some time as the wizard. I don't think that one's gonna work. Colette says, "Let's vote." I think this one might be my favorite. This one is called Spooky, but it doesn't work. Ooh. This is swipe rightable. Naughty Brown says yes. You went to Lower Bay today for the Halloween event. I missed that. I didn't even leave my house today. Well, that's a lie. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart to get some bananas. I don't know. I think we've... Where was the one where I look? This one? People like this one? Yes, Johnny's got the horn. Maybe we can... Close that. How's this look? Good, not good. Johnny, some of those looks would have me qualified for a 70s glam rock band. Oh, more than that, I think. More than that. So Justin Ha said, because what I want Done stuffing your face. Forgot about slow mode. What I want is a laptop that I can actually do work on from an editing point of view. So basically I need, long story short, I need CUDA cores, and the NVENC encoder would be very helpful. So basically I need a laptop with this thing or better. This is a 12th gen Intel. Justin, you're leading me to an Intel. This thing is not going to have good battery life. Also, I do not see how bright is the screen. I need more info. Okay, we're going to add the one to... Okay, deal breaker. Non-touch. That's a deal breaker. No. The laptop I'm actually thinking about buying actually right after this stream. Let's get this stupid thing off. Is this one. Shop now and save up to 15% off. So it is the Lenovo Slim 7 Pro X. And it is starting at $1572. So I think I'm going to buy this for myself as a birthday present. So if I build my own PC, I'll go through this really quickly. I haven't actually... Laptop screens are not meant to be touched this Christmas. They're 100%. Once you touch your laptop screen, you do not go back to not touching. That is the sole reason why MacBooks suck. AMD, well, that and the fact that they run Mac OS, which is an abomination. But anyways, AMD Ryzen 7 6800S. So this thing is... Marie Palmer, maybe. What day is next Sunday? Ooh, you're good. Ryzen 7 6800S. I'll try to do a regular stream on my birthday since that seems to be a tradition. Windows 11, good. Good. Don't need any software. 16 gigs of RAM, that ain't going to cut it. We need to get 32. 512 gig hard drive, that ain't going to cut it. We need to go a terabyte. This I like. 14.5 inch, perfect size, 3K, IPS glare. No, don't want glare. But you pretty much, it's my birthday next week, Lisa. You pretty much have to get a glare screen on most these days. 400 nits, which is nice. My current laptop is only 300 nits, and it's 120 hertz. I will disable that and go with 60 hertz to save battery life. But that is very nice to have, just in case you want to do some gaming. You get two graphics systems with this. You get the built-in RDNA 2 Radeon and the optional RTX, which you can disable for most apps to save on battery life. 1080p webcam. All webcams suck. No offense. Onyx Gray, backlit Storm Gray, Wi-Fi 6. The one thing it's lacking is USB 4, so you could get that Thunderbolt 3 compatibility, but I don't really use that. 100 watt. I think... So if I do this, it's going to be 1803.70. Is that really what it's going to be? Skip to cart. Let's skip to cart. Are you sure you want to skip building? Yes. Proceed to checkout. Let's make sure there's no... Oh, guest checkout. Eunice says, why do webcams still suck? Have you not seen webcams and how bad they look before? All right, one sec. 1803. Sorry, guys. We'll get back to the fun stuff in a second. Oh no, my fantasy football team is getting killed. Okay, I can get another $50 off of this if I sign up for something. We'll do that later. But yeah, when I was typing on my keyboard, by the way, this is what I was doing. I was just making it pretend. Sheena says, is that before tax? No. So this is going to be about $2,000 all in. But the good news is I got some e-bikes to sell. So I think we could call it a wash. So that's my plan. I want to get just a better laptop for working on when I'm on the road, or even just around here as a second machine. So I think I'm going to do this. And it says the coupon expires in October somewhere. I was already looking at that. So Justin, thanks for the suggestion on the Dell Inspiron. But the lack of touchscreen, deal breaker. The fact that it's Intel, deal breaker. I want the battery life that you get with the new AMD CPUs. Only 300 nits too. Yeah, the Inspiron's a no-go. Sorry about that. Anyways, I forgot to turn this back on. Tom Bike says not going to wait for Black Friday. No. What's going on in Toronto? Dressed up as the Stanley Cup. Crispy says new Ryzen SIP power. They do. The Intels are actually a little more powerful, but they're way thirstier. So it's kind of like the shoe is on the other foot. Is that Lisa D? Dressed up, just kidding. Oh my god, that post is hilarious. Crispy's 5600 never ramps up other than gaming. There's a person dressed up as the Stanley Cup with their little cup head and their outfit. That's quite clever. I'm not sure if this qualifies as hateful content, but it's definitely cruel. Lol, nobody in Toronto will recognize what you are. This doesn't seem Toronto related. If it were 50 years ago. All right, we got a Halloween costume. Toronto police refused to respond to a public flasher / masturbator in apartment lobby. Okay, we're just going to skip that one, but that definitely sounds alarming. Anything good? Anything good? Humber Bay skyline in the fog. That is a gorgeous picture. Ooh. Don't worry, guys. I didn't turn off my webcam and mic because I am totally not blowing my nose, by the way. And sorry to hear about your water situation. Oh, look at that. My webcam, or not my webcam, my camera and mic came back on. Conveniently, as I no longer have to blow my nose. Interesting. Good timing on that. Beautiful picture. Had... Oh, where am I? More pictures. That looks gorgeous, but it also looks like someone took the saturation slider and they pushed it all the way to the max. Then they saved the picture and then they reapplied maximum saturation. And maybe they did that 2 or 3 times. Am I not seeing that right? But this looks like oversaturated to hell. But it's a cool picture. There's no comments on it. Last day to see spooky Lower Bay Station. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. That would have been an easy, good video for me to make too. Why didn't I go out there and see it? Why didn't I go out there and see it? Toronto man who fired 6 times in daylight shooting acquitted of first-degree murder? Okay, that's a little heavy. That's a little heavy. Jane and Finch Food Bank looks for new home after getting priced at a headquarters. Okay. Let's skip to the questions. Oh yeah, Leg Fluffy doesn't have any responses. Nobody, I don't think we left any. How many of you wear masks in public these days? Why are you asking? What kind of question is this? Just let people be. So I just saw a post here about there's a virus going on and kids are mostly getting sick, sore throat and flu-like symptoms. It's called cold and flu season. It's winter time. It happens. So I want to know, do you guys still wear masks? And if you don't, do you feel safe? Okay. Anyways. Get a life. Go outside. Why are you asking that question online? Is it fine to accept one job offer and before you start, maybe after a day or so, you accept a better paying one and move there? Yes. Do it. As long as you don't mind burning the bridge at the place you just hired, do it. I would do it. Wouldn't you? If it were truly a better job, why not? I've seen people do that. We've had like new employees get oriented, and then they just disappear because somewhere else they interviewed for offered them something better. Yes, you got to look out after number one. You don't have loyalty to a company. Anyways, that company would step over you in a second if something better came along too, right? How friendly and willing to engage are the people in Toronto? Do you turn off your backyard water for the winter? You should always turn off any water you don't use for the winter. What would you do if you saw someone stealing a bike? As I was riding my bike, I came across this guy smashing a bike lock open with a large slab of concrete. I stopped and was going to intervene. Not a good idea. If you see someone banging concrete against a bike lock, probably not someone you should be intervening with. I stopped and I was going to intervene, but reconsidered as I didn't want to put my life at risk. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I'm a small individual and this guy was pretty big carrying a weapon. So why did you even think about intervening? Instead, I took a photo from a distance. I feel I should have done more. Calling the police was another option. That is an extremely pointless option. They would have done absolutely nothing. But we know they don't care about stuff like this. What would you have done? Maybe taken a picture of the guy, and if I'm me, put it on. I don't know, because sometimes, I don't know. I would probably just put a picture on Reddit or on my community post saying, hey, if this is your bike, this is what happened to it. Here's the dude who stole it. Tell the police. They'll do nothing. I don't know. But yeah, bike thieves like piss me off. They're pretty much the scum of the earth. So I would definitely want to do something, but it wouldn't involve confronting them. That is not a good idea. Yelled at some kids from across the street. They ignored me and took the bike. But I did more than the other 5 or 10 people around you. I had to physically toss someone off mine just a few weeks ago while delivering for Uber Eats. I was furious. I have no doubt I'd be irrationally angry if I saw... If it were my bike, I think it would be different. Yeah, but if it's someone else's bike, take a picture. Put up like a PSA. Hello, Connie. I'd tell him... Lady down the street has called the cops and prospective thief should move on before they get caught. Do you think that they're going to move on? I called the police. Oh, someone might show up in 6 hours. Okay, thanks. Yell at them really loud and deeply. Hey, that's my bike. To make them think they're stealing a really big person's bike, even if it isn't yours. Hey, using that big person advantage to help people out. A bike is not worth risking your life over. You did the right thing. I think I would have done the same thing, taken a picture as clear as possible. Yeah, that's all I would have done. It's sad, but that's all I would have done. Even if the person like is much smaller than you, they're still a psychopath. They're stealing a bike in public. You don't know. They might have a weapon on them. I'd probably avoid direct confrontation. Yes. Okay, anyways. Yeah, moral of the story, don't confront someone stealing a bike. I would only if it were my bike, just because I'd be angry. Whippy Dude says, do you ever leave your e-bike unattended? No, never. I have a beater scooter, a second, like the first scooter I got, the Tech Trendy. If I ever go to like pick up food or anything like that, I'm okay leaving that one on the sidewalk, because if it gets stolen, I'm okay with it. Like it's really only value to me is picking up food. I don't even think it would piss me off. But that one I leave unattended, and I walk in and I don't look over my shoulder and check it. And I'm always pleasantly surprised that it's still there when I come out. Maybe other people see that like, ugh, I don't want that. Crispy says take it inside. I would take in the 9bot or my other scooter, but don't need to take the scooter inside. Are there any places that will take stuffed animal donations? Used stuffed animals, isn't that kind of a hygiene thing? I don't know about that. What sounds remind you of Toronto? Definitely construction and TTC sounds. Serious question, ... Does anyone actually like their family doctor? I swear everyone I've ever met from Toronto has said their doctor is unhelpful and does not address their concerns. I can't help but think that our healthcare system is crap. A big reason for that is when you visit your family doctor or call them, they're only paid for one incidence, for like one thing. So this is a system problem. So the doctors can't be super attentive knowing that they're basically only getting paid to attend to that one thing. So if you ask them other questions and get other things checked out, they're like, it's systematic. It's not just the nurses getting screwed over. I mean, the doctors are also not getting like pay increases either. They're just paid so much that we don't really sympathize with them, but they're going to hit their breaking point too. I don't know. I just think we have a shitty, terrible system that treats everyone who works for it pretty terribly. And yet we voted in the guy who is going to keep doing that. Sanjay in Kingston says, right, Johnny? Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's just a terrible system that, I mean, if you have a doctor who is going to take their time with you, awesome, good for you. But I don't think their doctors are really being shitty. I think they just work under shitty circumstances. Trust me, we're going to hit the point where they are threatening to strike and walk out too, because they're also getting squeezed relative to other healthcare professionals. Everyone in Ontario is like getting shit on. If you're a public health sector worker or public education worker, yeah, hey, we voted for that though. I'm with Magenta Health, and I like the doctors I've spoken to more than the doctor I had growing up. Yeah, I've always liked my doctors, but I always understand that, you know, doctors aren't therapists, right? They're not psychologists. They're not there to like, I think a lot of them deal with people that probably just need an ear to listen to them talk about their problems, and they grow numb to that sort of thing because that's not their job. Yeah, I might know a doctor or two in real life. But yeah, ultimately it's a shitty system. And I think that's probably where this comes from. Here we go. Toronto or Vancouver as a first timer? That's a long question. We're going to skip that. AI says, my doctor said new young doctors do not want to be family doctors. All they want to socialize, backskin. Part of that is they make way more money doing other things, right? So a lot of family doctors will sort of want to work their minimum amount of time as a family doctor, and then they'll do other stuff because it pays them way more, which kind of a testament to how shitty they're being treated from the province in the first place, that they don't want to do the thing that they trained to do. So yeah. Bike, electric scooters, and sidewalks. Is it just me, or is there an increased number of adults riding bikes and electric scooters in the sidewalks? Is there a bylaw against this? Obviously, there's a bylaw against it. Adults, it's just plain morons on those electric dildos. I tell them off usually. It's like you have a bike lane that was built and it took away from the car lanes to use it. I mean, electric scooters are illegal in Toronto, yet cops do nothing even if one rides past them. Thanks, Uber, DoorDash. Yeah, there are multiple laws. You'd be surprised how many people are dumb to the fact that anything over 20-inch wheels needs to ride on the street. Eunice says, what was the quality of Tim Hortons products like in Thailand? I don't know. I didn't try Timmy's in Thailand. How's Freedom Mobile? Pretty good. Cheap and have network on the TTC. That is the answer. It is pretty good and it is cheap. I have them and I've been happy with them. A lot of people love to shit on Freedom Mobile, but it's actually pretty good. If you go anywhere out of the GTA, you have freedom from mobile services. Okay. Been with them about a decade and pay $45 for unlimited everything. The very rare occasion where reception is bad, I remind myself of the thousands of dollars I've saved over the years. This is the best response. All right, like Fluffy is going to weigh in on that. Garbage if you outside Toronto. That's not true. It just switches to another network if you're out of the service range. God awful, poor reception in random places. This is incorrect. You are... No, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, I'm not going to be a smartass. I'm not drunk or high tonight. We're not going to go over... What is up in Blog TO? Mike T says, the doctor that my wife and I see is really good. She knows her stuff, listens when we talk, and seems to honestly care. That's very good, Mike T. Yeah, I think most doctors are genuinely good people. Like, they got into the right line of business for wanting to help other people. I just think they're probably overworked and underpaid and jaded, just like everyone else in the healthcare sector. We just have less sympathy for them as the general public because we see them driving BMWs and actually owning homes. It still doesn't mean they're not treated like shit, right? Canadian grocery stores are finally being held accountable for profiting off inflation. Millions of bottles of household cleaner recalled in Canada over bacteria contamination. Household cleaner, shouldn't that be really clean itself? How's there bacteria in household cleaner? Someone just drove their very rare car into unfinished streetcar tracks. Is that a very rare car? It's some kind of Porsche, right? Either way. A giant skeleton is the hottest selling item at Home Depot right now. Mike T says, no, it's a Toyota. Ontario is getting a new hotel with themed rooms and amusement park vibes. Ontario, not Toronto? It's in Fort Erie. Why do I care? Anyways, guys, I've got a laptop to order. If you couldn't have guessed by now, I'm still nowhere near being my normal energetic self. So I think, and I've still got a video to edit tomorrow. What should I put up tomorrow? I've got a hotel, I've got 2 hotels, 3 airport videos, 2 walking videos, and a transit video, all from Thailand. Eunice says, get tested for COVID, please. I've gone through 3 rapid tests. I'm positive it's not that. I did one because I had my sinuses plugged. I did one before I went to the airport in Bangkok, negative. I did one when I landed, negative, and then 2 days later I did one negative. that ship has sailed. It's not that. It's just a combination of jet lag and what I think is a sinus infection. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We just need to rest and get better. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do an unwrapping for the new laptop. Maybe Naughty Brown. Vivian Johnson says, "Rest up. I still look tired." Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Yeah, we're just gonna call. I got to figure out what video to go up tomorrow. It will be a Thailand one because I have nothing from Toronto. I was hoping to live stream tomorrow night. If I don't, that's just because I'm catching up on rest still. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a stream. Maybe even just a short one, 45 minutes or an hour. I miss getting out in Toronto. Yorkville Village. Will Yorkville Village be a hotspot on Halloween? Not too sure. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. We'll return next week with a better, longer, livelier stream on Sunday, I hope. Happy Halloween. Have a good weekend. And thanks to those who sent their support. I will catch you on the next one. Yoink. Oops, I just failed to hit the end button. All right, Sheena, have a good night.